Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here. Welcome back to part 15 of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest full playthrough walkthrough. In this section of the walkthrough, we're going to get the Biggoron sword. It's going to be a little bit quicker than the base version of the game just because I'm not going to explain why we're doing everything. We're just going to go do it. So this should not take too long. In order to do this, you will need, at the very least, either the long shot or Epona. I tend to do this after I finish the Shadow Temple just because the Biggoron sword is really powerful and I like to do these walkthroughs in a balanced way, but going to the Spirit Temple and later Ganon's Tower, you know, it's a good weapon to have. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to warp to Kakariko Village and we're going to talk to the Cuckoo lady. By warping to the graveyard, we're able to get a quick shortcut. This is also why I like doing it so late, because you have to go back to Kakariko Village a couple times. It's just a lot easier with the warp songs. Alright. I don't know if she appears at night. I kind of don't think she does, but if you don't see her, come back during the day. Just play the Sun Song. She's in the exact same place she was as Child Link's timeline. Right here. Alright. So she says, I bred a new type of miniature Cuckoo. I call it the Pocket Cuckoo. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Cuckoos are very good at getting lazy, late risers out of bed. Haven't you heard of them before? It makes them very happy to crow cuckoo, especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. However, my cuckoo is not entirely happy right now. You look like you're good at handling cuckoos. Here, take this egg. After the cuckoo hatches, bring it back to me after a while, and I'll check out its mood. What do you think? Will you try? Yes. Okay. Borrowed a pocket egg. Pocket cuckoo will hatch from it overnight. Be sure to give it back when you're done with it. Okay, so we're going to take this to Talon, who is sleeping inside of, I believe, this house. Yep, okay. So, we're going to play the Sun Song a couple times, just to hatch the egg. Look, chicken hatched from the egg. You were incubating. It's the miracle of life. All right, so then we're going to take the cuckoo and use it on Talon. What in tarnation? Can a person get a little shut-eye around here? Did you save Malon? Thanks. I'm going back to the ranch then. Yeehaw. So I don't really... Like, you don't save Malon. You know what I mean? Like, Malon is nowhere to be found as Adult Link. At least that I know of. So, now that we've done this, we can show the Pocket Cuckoo to the lady again. And she says, oh, your Cuckoo looks pretty happy. He must have awakened an extremely lazy guy. You're a good Cuckoo keeper. I'll give you a rare, valuable Cuckoo if you're interested. Its name is Cojiro, and it used to be my brother's Cuckoo. Its blue body is quite charming. It's so cute. Since my brother has gone, it's strange, but Cojiro stopped crowing. Do you want to keep Cojiro? Yes. You returned the Pocket Cuckoo and got Cojiro in return. Unlike other Cuckoos, Cojiro rarely crows. So... we're going to go to the Forest Temple. I can't remember the song. A, up, left, right. Oh, I was close. Wasn't too far off. Okay. So, the owner of Cojiro is the lady's brother, who can be found inside of the Lost Woods, where the Skull Kid was as Child Link. What? hot second for this guy. Oh. I could have sworn there was a moblin there. I think he's to the right now. Yeah, he's over there. Okay. Alright, so the quickest way to do this, in my opinion, is to just get lost. So we're just going to run out of the Lost Woods and come back in. So Cojiro starts crowing in the Lost Woods. That's kind of your hint that the person is nearby. So here he is. Cojiro? Why? Normally only a nice guy like me can tame you. Which means you must be a nice guy. You must be. Please, Mr. Nice Guy, please. Deliver this stuff to the old hag in the potion shop in Kakariko Village. This will disappear if you take too long, so you gotta hurry. Alright, so we got an odd mushroom. A fresh mushroom like this is sure to spoil quickly. Take it to the Kakariko potion shop quickly. So, unfortunately, when a timer appears with one of these items, that means that you cannot warp. If you were to warp, you would arrive wherever your destination is with only 1 second to spare. So, you do have to do this manually, which is where Epona comes in handy. In the 3DS version, this is called the Poultice, or Poultice. Which makes a little bit of sense because she very clearly gives you a mushroom, not a potion. But you use the potion, you use the mushroom to create the potion. We're gonna call Epona. Hopefully she spawns in front of us. Good. I was worried she might spawn behind us. Alright. And then we're gonna ride Epona to Kakariko. So day or night, this doesn't matter, I don't think. But there's actually an easy way into the potion shop as Adult Link. You don't need to do the whole windmill trick. Instead, you can enter one store and then leave through the back door. This is only accessible as Adult Link. As Child Link, the other side, or the back door of the store is like roped off. Alright. So this is one potion shop. However, if you exit out this back door, you'll come out here. And then this is another potion shop right here. Alright. So go ahead and talk to the old lady and show her the mushroom. Oh, you gotta talk to her first. Yeah, so she smells it, and then she says, you must show it to me. That bum, he had to go into the forest? I see. Hey, give it to me now. If you see that fool, give this to him. It is the strongest medicine I've ever produced. However, this potion will not work on a monster. You received an odd potion. You don't know what's going on between this lady and that guy, but take it to the Lost Woods. They say that there is no medicine that can cure a fool. I guess that's true. So, if you played Majora's Mask, they reused that lady's model for Granny in the Stockpot Inn, and she will tell you stories. And if you have the all-night mask, you will be able to stay awake through them and get pieces of heart. The reason I point her out specifically is because you never see that NPC unless you are really exploring everywhere in Kakariko Village as Adult Link or doing this side quest. So I am going to go back to Lost Woods manually. It just feels like it might be a tiny bit quicker since I have Epona parked right here. Oh boy. So delivering this to the guy will then give us the Poacher's Saw in return. However, we're not actually going to deliver it to the guy. The guy is going to go away. And it's implied that he turns into a Stalfos, because the legend is that anybody who gets lost in the Lost Woods without a fairy will turn into a Stalfos. And so it's implied that that's what happens to Link. I just realized. I don't know if we can do this. I'm just trying it. We can. I did this last time. It's implied that at the end of this game, since Navi goes away, Link goes into the woods searching for her, and ultimately fails and turns into a Stalfos, and that's the Stalfos in Twilight Princess that teaches you new abilities. Okay. So, that guy isn't here anymore. Anybody who comes into the forest will be lost. Everybody will become a Stalfos. Everybody Stalfos. So he's not here anymore. Only his saw is left. That medicine is made of forest mushrooms. Give it back. Alright, we get the Poacher's Saw. The young punk guy must have left this behind. Heh heh heh. Are you going to be too? Implying a Stalfos. Alright, so with the Poacher's Saw, we need to bring this back to the guy. Yeah, we don't have the leaf to make this work. Oh, the Skull Kid's back. I don't think I knew that he came back as Adult Link. I never really came back here. Anyway. So we're going to bring this to the carpenter in Gerudo Valley. And then he will give us the Broken Goron's tool. In exchange. He calls it the Goron's tool, but it's really the Broken Goron's sword. So Gerudo Valley, of course, is to the west, and if you're playing on 3DS Master Quest, it'll be the east. And you do have to go south a bit, because you need to go around this fence in order to gain access. Otherwise, you'll just be up on the ridge, and then you'll have to go the long way. Alright, because this is our first time in Gerudo Valley on this playthrough, we will be getting the intro cutscene. Cool. So, I like to do this with Epona because it's very cinematic. But you can use a long shot to get over if you like. Okay, so give this guy his saw. And he says, hey, that saw, it's mine. But I thought I left that saw with my old lady. Oh well. My Biggoron tool broke, so I was going to Goron City to get it repaired. Your coming here is great timing. Will you give me my saw? Good kid, thanks. I'm sorry that I can't give you something as good in return, but take this anyway. Traded the Poacher's Saw for a broken Goron sword. Visit Biggoron to get it repaired. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to warp to Death Mountain Crater. And we're going to pay Biggoron a visit. So he says that he thought he left the saw with his old lady, which implies that the punk kid in Lost Woods is his son, and that he's married to the lady in the potion shop. This is actually outright stated. If you try to enter the old lady's potion shop from... can you not latch onto this wall from here? Okay, I guess we gotta go around. If you try to open the door to the potion shop as Child Link during the day. and it's like one of the carpenter workers hiding out in there, and he says, I'll tell you a secret. Turns out that the master carpenter has a son that's, you know, I don't think he calls him a bum, but basically implies that he doesn't work. All right. Here's the exit. Alrighty. So, if we wake up Biggoron, we're able to give him the broken Goron sword. This doesn't work with the giant's knife, which is why I don't buy it. You need this item specifically. She says, that broken knife is surely my work. I really want to repair it, but because of yesterday's eruption, my eyes are irritated. There are fine eye drops in Zora's domain. You will find them if you go to see King Zora. Please go get the eye drops. He checked in the broken Goron sword and received a prescription. Go see King Zora. Okay, so the quickest way to do this... probably just fall down, right? I'm debating warping to the Temple of Time, but I feel like that ends up taking too long anyway. Unfortunately, you can't warp to the Water Temple and use the shortcut. And the Gerudo Valley shortcut is too far away. I do love how you can hear Biggoron the whole time you're falling down the mountain. Like I said, you always come back to Kakariko in this side quest. Happens so many times. Alrighty. So now we're gonna go up Zora's waterfall, or Zora's river, to Zora's waterfall. And then we show the prescription to King Zora, and he will give us the frog, which we take to the weird dude in the lake. Does snow still appear here after you finish the water temple? I'm very curious. It should snow when you reach the bridge, or right about here, if I'm not mistaken. No more snow after the water temple. Interesting, even though Zora's domain is frozen. But maybe that implies that it's melting. Gerudo does say it will melt. Or Sheik does, one of them. Okay. Alright, King Zora is in the same place, and as long as you've melted the red ice after the ice cavern, you'll be able to show him the prescription. I guess there's a world in which you don't have to, and you can just buy the Zora's tunic from the shop, but you get it from him for free anyway. Oh, this is, well, eye drops. You might say we have them. You might say we don't. We do have the ingredients. If you take the ingredients to the doctor at the lake laboratory, he can make the eye drops for you. But you need to deliver them fresh. Can you make it before they spoil? Hell yeah. You received a prescription and received an eyeball frog. Be quick to deliver it before they go bad. All right, so we are literally going to have to cross the entire map and get to the Lakeside Lab before time runs out. It's no big deal. We'll just call Epona once we reach Hyrule Field, and she'll be able to take us the rest of the way. So what I recommend doing is actually jumping into the river, and this will carry you the rest of the way pretty quick. Oh, I guess as adult Link, you don't swim in it. That's funny. Still effective to just follow the route, though. It's the quickest way out. There we go. Okay. Alright, so just head west and south. What? What was that? Oh boy. Come on, Epona. It's a tiny little fence. What is happening? Okay, there we go. Jeez, that was strange. Okay. Plenty of time to spare. Probably get in there at about 30 seconds. $37. Okie doke. Target the doctor. Give him the frog. Oh my god. Oh wow. I haven't seen an eyeball frog like this since Zora's domain froze over. These eyeballs are so delicious. Tonight I will cook fried eyeballs for the first time in a long time. Such great stuff. Please say thank you to King Zora. What? These are for making Biggoron's eye drops? Oh, how disappointing. You should have said so in the first place. Here it is. This medicine doesn't have any preservatives in it, so it won't last long at this temperature. Run as fast as you can to Death Mountain. You're young. You can do it. Traded the eyeball frog for the world's finest eye drops. Okay, so we have 4 minutes to reach Biggoron again, and we cannot use the Death Mountain warp, so we have to ride like the wind bullseye and make it up there. If you have planted the magic beans outside of Dodongo's Cavern, this becomes a little bit easier. You'll have plenty of time to just do it manually, so don't worry. But if you're a magic bean planter, you're going to be thanking yourself because it cuts out a decent amount of travel time. All right, so we're headed to the northeast corner, or if you're on 3DS, it'll be the northwest corner to get to Kakariko Village. Actually, let's go through the Lost Woods. I'll be be a little bit easier. Oops, wrong way. Oops. Alright, so I'm just gonna... I don't think this will cause them to expire. I don't know if I've ever done this, but we'll see. I don't think the heat causes them to expire. I think it's just a raw timer. Oh, it does shorten it. No, that's my timer. Wait. Oh, now I'm confused. Let's find out. Wow. That's awesome. Cool. I don't think I've ever done it that way. Okie doke. Really? You brought the eye drops? I'm so relieved. I'm gonna use them right now. Wow! This is stimulating. It's working great. Now I can get back to my blade business. My work is not very consistent, so I'll give this to you so you won't forget. After a few days, please return. Just wait patiently. Got the Biggoron sword. You got a claim check for it. You can't wait for the sword to be completed. Okay, so what you gotta do is you gotta wait 3 full day-night cycles. So just play the Sun Song 6 times. I always wait for the wolf to howl or the cuckoo to crow. So this is 3. It's 4. That was 5. And this is 6. Here, go ahead and take out the claim check again. That sword is my finest work. There you go. You handed in the claim check and got the Biggoron sword. This blade was forged by a master smith and won't break. Cool. So the Biggoron sword is a 2-handed blade, which means that you cannot use a shield while using this. However, it is quite large. I think it has double the range of the master sword. It does double the damage. Everything is bigger with this, and it just cuts everything down. It's really handy for the last couple of dungeons in the game, Spirit Temple and inside Ganon's Tower. Cannot recommend it enough. It's extremely, extremely helpful. So what we're going to do is we're going to warp to the Temple of Time. And we're going to end the walkthrough. So yeah, like I said, This wouldn't take as long as it did in the base game because I don't have to explain how to know to do everything. But that's it. So in the next walkthrough, we are going to go through Gerudo Fortress. And in there, we're going to rescue the carpenters. We're going to get the pass into the fortress. And we'll do the Haunted Wasteland as well. So we'll effectively just go to the Spirit Temple. We'll do everything before the Spirit Temple and then end just before it. We will also get the biggest quiver upgrade, which means we will also get a piece of heart in the process. That's the second piece of heart that we'll get in this walkthrough. You have to get it first before getting the biggest quiver. Even if you score 2,000 points in the archery minigame, the first prize you get will always be the piece of heart. So it's kind of unfortunate. But that's it. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, you can do so by becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. The links for those are in the description below. As always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.